What's going on, guys? From the shop, I decided that I was going to do a midweek bonus video for you just to update you on what I have going on. So I've glued up the pedal and the rock hopper. So far looking pretty good, giving you a really good idea of what that's going to look like. I have a lot of cleanup to do on this. Try to get some of the extra glue off, and then I'll start shaping this handle. G10 is pretty easy to work with, so that's going to go pretty quick. Same with the rock hopper. Just got to take that to the grinder, and then I can start shaping it the way I like it. Be nice and smooth. And then once the handles are in good place, I'm going to start finishing everything else up with the finishes and everything else on this one. The Bloom and the Bloom Harpoon blades are all taped up because for some reason I like torturing myself. And what I'm decided to do is to do removable handle scales. So I have this hardware, and I have decided that I'm going to shape the micarta and do that, but make it removable. So basically there'll be removable scales that come off, which means I have to recess the screw heads, and I'm gonna have to file down and trim down the barrels so that I get a nice tight fit in there. So it's just a lot of back and forth, putting the handles on and off until I get it perfect. And the scales need to still get shaped. But I'm gonna finish these two and focus on these two, because the G10s, that's not gonna take very long to do. And then I'll come back and start working on these. I started working on these while these were gluing up. Hey, gives me something to do. So I still have these 4 to do and get going, and then I still have those 2 at Peter's. And then one day I'll get to cutting these guys out. I started, and my bandsaw blade was not doing what I would like, as you can see. So I had to get a new blade. So I got a new blade. So that should be butter. And we'll go. All right. So I'll do a little time lapse, I think, for these guys, just showing you how to clean them up and then hand sanding them. A lot of it's done on them. Some of it's done on the machine, but the majority of it is done by hand. So if you have a knife from me, I have shaped that handle and made it comfortable in my hand, so I'm hoping it's comfortable in yours. All right, let's get to work. Alright guys, so all that hand sanding is done. You can now see we got that nice orange and green. I still need some cleanup and some polishing to do, but turned out pretty darn good. Put that one there. And then the rock hopper with the blue and the gray came out really, really nice, very comfortable in the hand. So gonna be pretty nice. So now really next steps, before I do final polishing and cleanup and everything else, I need to do the sheaths. I need to do the acid etching and stone washing on this blade, and then I can clean this one up. And once this is cleaned up, I can put an edge on it and it's done. and this one is getting there too. So we're really close, guys, really close. My goal is to finish these two hopefully by midweek. Probably by the time that this video comes out, they'll be done. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? And then I have the other two that I'm working on too. Plus, I got the other two at Peter's, but it looks like I'm not going to get those back till next week sometime. So I'll update you guys on that. Maybe this weekend I can get to cutting out these guys. So anyway, I'll do one last video, kind of hopefully finishing these guys up and putting them out. This one I have a buyer for, but this one is still available. So if you're interested, let me know. Or you can check out my Etsy store. Or Instagram at AriesEDC. I'll let everybody know when these are going to drop. All right? All right, guys. So here we are. Just a quick update. Let's start with the Rockhopper. Looking pretty good. Handle's nice and smooth. Blade looking pretty good. I still want to do some little bit of fine hand sanding on this to maybe get some of the little scratches out, and then I'll just put an edge on it, and this one will be done. Finish the sheath. It's gray. It might be hard to tell, but here you have a black sheath and a gray sheath. It's a dark gray. It is gray. I'm looking at it and you can tell the difference. It's a dark gray, nice and secure. It's not coming out, so did pretty good there. I'll probably just do a gray loop on it. So my soft belt loops that I have, I'll just put a gray soft belt loop on it, and this one will be ready to go. If you're interested, let me know. This one doesn't have a taker yet. I haven't really come up with the price. It is stainless, AEB-L stainless steel, G10, blue G10 with the G10 liners, so looking pretty good. I really like the way that came out. I really like the Rockhopper, and I don't have a Rockhopper for myself, so if nobody reaches out on this one, I'm going to be tempted to throw this one in the collection so I can have it. My goal is to have one of every knife so that if I need to talk to somebody or, you know, show somebody what a model looks like, I can at least have some kind of idea, or give somebody an idea of what one looks like besides just showing them pictures. But Rockhopper came out nice. I didn't share this with you, but I acid etched this one. Sorry for not sharing it with you. Came out pretty good, the acid etch. Obviously I missed some spots with the cleaning of the acetone, but that's okay because I'm going to end up stonewashing this one anyway, so it gets that nice tumbled finish. I'll probably do that probably in the morning. I'm pretty much done for the day. So I'm going to tape up the handles, toss this in the stonewash, see how that goes. I think I'm going to put it in there for about 10 minutes, see what that looks like. Go from there. Got the sheath done. Again, it's not coming out. Just use a black loop on that one. So my buddy Matt, it's coming, buddy. The little trifecta is coming to life. So this one's a good, fun little project I did for my friend. I don't know. Look, I called it the trifecta. My buddy and I have been laughing. I told you guys in the other video that I can etch kind of whatever I want, and that's what I did. So I put some initials on there and the trifecta. So, you know, I can do a lot of little things with this machine sitting in front of me that I showed you guys in that other video. But anyway, these two are pretty much buttoned up, which is fine because then that gives me a chance to start working on the other two that I shared with you guys. I need to get the standoffs in here filed down a little bit so that I can get a nice tight fit on the removable handle scales that I'm going to be doing. This is the linen micarta. Micarta, as a maker, if you're looking into working with micarta, this stuff will really mess up some belts. So you got to really be aware of what you're doing when you're working with this stuff. Hand sanding is highly recommended, but I think when you're getting to some thicker material, you got to start on the machine a little bit, which I did. So the rest of it will all be done by hand. But I know it looks really rough now, guys, but once I get everything buttoned up and done it, just like I did with these, it turns out nice and smooth. So a little hand sanding on those, and I'll update you guys on another video. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bonus video we did. I'll give you updates on all these and probably be posting some shorts when these guys are all done. Usually if I post a short, it's because the blade is a finished product, so I like to post that finished product on YouTube and on Instagram, and it's also for the Etsy because I like to include a video on the Etsy and maybe find a potential buyer, because it's all about being able to sell it. I like to make, but I can't make if I don't generate a little income coming in so I can make more. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. Please subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know if you're interested in this guy or not. Choice is yours. Have a great day, guys.